Now, EasyJet, EasyJet, EasyJet. You know, the ancient Greeks have already said, don't read your airline's reviews before your flight. TripAdvisor, EasyJet 3 stars. Oh no. Easy. Most terrible company I've ever flown with. Over 11 hours delay, no compensation. SlowJet, worst airline. HardJet, bad. How many jokes are there? And why is no one saying difficult jet? Everybody, EasyJet is an airline that gets slashed in the internet, and it's time for us to find out whether it's really that bad. But for this flight review, I needed help by someone who can do it professionally. Josh Cahill, known for being one of the most hated but one of the most loved flight reviewers in the world, banned from multiple countries and airlines because of his flight reviews. He's going to help me decide whether it is EasyJet or difficult jet after all. We're gonna fly from Prague to Edinburgh today. Now, a low-cost carrier like EasyJet, how expensive can it be? Actually, a little bit. Actually, quite a bit. So the main flight was 5,000 Czech kroner, which is 213 euro for return. I then upgraded to premium seats in the exit row for 6 euro. That's a lot. But then I had to buy bags for the return flight as well, 120 euro. So while EasyJet is known as a budget airline, be prepared to sometimes not pay budget prices, but premium prices. Anyway, it is the morning of the 14th of May. We're driving to the airport, and while we're checking in for the flight, we noticed something was off. So much so that we're gonna miss our flight.
All right, everybody, good morning from the Czech Republic. We're right now driving up to Prague Airport. Here with Josh, and you know, we are departing in around 2 hours, and we got massive stress, massive trouble, because we just found out that in order to enter the UK, even as a European traveler, you need something called an ETA. Yes, just like the Americans have it, the ESTA, or the Canadians with their ETA, you have to have an electronic travel authorization, which is new, very new. It was introduced in the 2nd of April, and we just found out about it, and so we applied as quickly as possible. But it turns out it can take up to 3 working days to get approved. So we are here sitting in our car on our way to the airport to the flight in absolute fear that we might not make it. Wish us luck. We have to somehow get into the UK. I hope we don't miss our flight because of the stupid new rules. Like, what is even UK all about now? Like, why did you do the whole Brexit thing? Like, isn't free travel better? Right, so, this will be very interesting. I hope we make it. Josh, do you think we'll make it?
I have no idea, because we should have done our research.
I go bald, lose all my hair because of the stress after this flight. It's your fault. All right, just arrived into Prague. There's lots of construction noise. Josh, did you get an email? Did I get an email? No. Shut up.
Expiring.
All right, now the plan is let's go into the airport anyway and just pretend we're gonna manifest it. That's the way to do it. Plan now is drop off bags.
Let's see if any questions are asked.
Come on, we're not illegals, we're just 2 stupid YouTubers who have no idea how to read immigration rules.
Perfect. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.
Checkpoint number 1, passed.
I was never this nervous to check in. She asked me, do you have an electronic blah, 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 blah? And I said, yes. And she said, wait, really, you have electronic devices in your bag? And she meant electronic devices and not the travel visa.
I wasn't asked about the ETA at all.
No, me neither. All right, let's go to passport.
All right, we're sitting here at the airport somewhere. Look at this, Riz Air. And we've got some fabulous news. You know, the reason why we were stressing earlier on, the fact that we might not be able to travel to the UK, was invalid. Because, and this might be helpful for you, on the website it says that while you must apply for an ETA before you travel to the UK, you can travel to the UK without an answer, which is our status right now. We're still waiting for the UK to answer our prayer. So that is good news. So the table is set for Swiss 00001 and Josh Cahill to find out how easy is EasyJet.
Now, to give the best video possible, I booked something called speedy boarding for like a few, I don't even remember how much it was, which allows me to board before anyone else.
All right, boarding's about to begin, and I'm about to see the perks of being as wealthful as I am, having booked speedy boarding, which means I'm on the airplane faster.
That's right.
I mean, the flight doesn't take any time shorter. Actually, what about you? I actually do like being in the gate for the. I'm actually always the last one to enter the airplane because I like to, stretch my leg.
Oh, it turns out though, speedy boarding is the most useless thing I've ever done because.
Yes, everybody, I feel wealthful. My ability to board the plane before everyone else. Wait, I thought I was speedy boarding. I'm not as fast as I thought I was.
Yeah, Josh was right by my side here at the end. Don't book it.
Free birds. Can you hold the camera for a sec? Josh, how do you feel about the legroom? It's actually better. Holy moly. Now, because I'm 5 feet tall, I can practically lay down here. This is the greatest amount of legrooms I've ever... I could do transatlantic in this. Compare this to Ryanair, which we've flown a lot on the channel. We've got a seat pocket. We've got a tray table. Now it all looks a little bit like a bus, but it's an Airbus. And we have a screen that's not a screen, but it's a piece of paper. Let's talk about the seats. I mean, I've never really seen cloth seats in an airplane. It's cloth.
I've seen them all the time. It's your first time traveling.
It's my first time traveling. I think Ryanair has leather seats. This is kind of like the cheap version of it, but it's not that bad.
All right, we're starting a taxi in our EasyJet. The window is very, very dirty though. And it's interesting, the plane was extremely hot.
That was a very, very long takeoff run. This is not a Neo, but this is a very quiet plane. Have you noticed that?
I can't hear you. What are you saying?
It's a very quiet plane.
What?
It's a very quiet plane.
Is what?
It's a very quiet.
very loud in here. What are you saying?
It's a very quiet plane.
It?
It really is. Now we have just departed, and what that means is that feeding hour is coming. Like in the zoo, all the animals are fed. And we have quite the menu here. This is like the thing on budget airlines that I actually started appreciating now. They have warm food. In fact, quite a good selection. Like Lufthansa doesn't even bother to serve and sell warm food on their medium haul flights. We can do that though. And Josh, what do you... Josh may need a coffee, to be honest, or a Coke. Anyway, what are you thinking of getting? Well, we should order the whole menu.
No. I think we should fast. It's Ramadan.
I had speedy boarding, so I fasted all day. Yeah, the two of us are really hungry. Is it possible? Oh, he's not. He's asleep and hungry. Can we do 3 meals? Is that possible?
Yeah,
Do you have the chicken teriyaki here? Okay, and the margarita pizza, please. We'll just do 2 still waters, please. Thank you.
Now we ordered a lot of food for a relatively okay price. I think it was like £25. And the crew was so nice. Everything going well, in fact.
Wakey. Look at this exhausted YouTuber. It is a very commendable job being a flight reviewer like him. Jumping from business class to business class, thank you. It's a hard life. Flying around all the time, seeing the world, having to post videos. Good morning. I've already ordered food for us. This is yours.
You ordered food?
Don't stab yourself.
Time to go to the bathroom.
I look like a weirdo bringing a camera into this bathroom, but look at this lavatory. There's nothing special about it. It's just orange. And the sink is a little bit stained. But other than that, I'm trying to find reasons to hate this. I'm trying to find reasons to make this interesting, but I just can't. This flight's going super well. Anyway, let's take an easy piss on EasyJet. It's always so funny to see how loud the bathroom, the flush system is. Anyway, yeah, nice place to take a hit on your vape pen on your way to Magaluf.
Now it's been 20 minutes ever since we ordered food. It's taking a little bit of a while. It's now being heated here in this oven, which is probably $1 million.
All right, where is thy food? I think there might be, a little chicken farm back there. They're still, they're slaughtering the chicken still. All right, we've got our first
food delivery here. So let's take a look. Fat001 is a food connoisseur, but when I ordered the croc, I thought I was getting a shoe.
You said you wanted a cock?
No, croc. Shut up.
Cock chicken.
Shut up.
It's the same.
Yes,
Rooster.
I'm so
Rooster.
I'm so no, I'm so glad that you're finally coming out. Finally, you're the real you.
Okay, give me a different word for chicken.
Poultry.
Okay, give me another word for chicken.
Rooster.
Give me another word for chicken.
Cock.
There you go.
Yeah, that was the fourth word that came to mind.
You ordered cock.
I ordered cock sandwich, but it doesn't even have cock. You're not beating the allegation.
£25.
You're not beating the allegation.
I don't even know. This is going to be the worst video you've ever posted.
Yeah, alright, anyway, shut up. So anyway, this is handmade for EasyJet. I hope those were child factory workers. Oh,
What did you just say?
we just got...
Did you say child factory
Shut,
workers?
stop. Alright,
What kind of channel is this?
we've got a cheese pull. Sort of. Oh, look at the contrast. So, ham cheddar, let's take a look. So, this is quite a dry sandwich.
Was it worth £25?
Depends on how hungry you are. No, this is okay. It's edible. It's just not the best sandwich I've ever had. Alright, cheddar cheese sandwich. This is kind of like a 6 out of 10. Take a look at this pizza. It looks small. If this pizza box were a person, then it would be me, considering the size.
Because it's so small?
Yeah, my package is small here. And
The package is small.
my package is small here.
Common thing among pilots. Do you consider yourself a pilot?
No,
But you're a pilot.
I consider myself a legend. Alright, so, wow. How did that look?
It's rubbish. That's garbage.
Alright, let's have a look. It looks a little sad, but in terms of, I think it looks like it doesn't taste bad, it's just the form that confuses me.
Do you want me to try it?
What?
Do you want me to have a bite?
Alright, have a bite. Okay, let's take a look. What do you think?
I'll take a bite, right?
Yeah. Alright, let's rate out of 10. 3, 2, 1. That's too much. I don't even know.
I give it an 8.
Dude, me too. Look, very weird way to show 8. Yeah, dude, it's pretty good.
Just be careful with it.
Yeah, thank you. Look, his chicken teriyaki just arrived. Honestly, the pizza is. We're talking about airplane. It's honestly, it might be better than some frozen pizza that I've had in the past. Like I've had some really bad ones. It's yours.
I'm not hungry.
Okay, do you have the pizza? I'll do the chicken teriyaki. Let's have a look at that. So EasyJet doesn't mean only easy boarding, easy check-in, easy flying, but also easy gourmet. Let's have a look at the chicken teriyaki with jasmine rice. I don't even like that. I ordered it for you, now you don't want it anymore, you Alright, let's have a look. Content may be hot. That's something that I write on every thumbnail on my channel. Take care when opening. Open away from body. Huh?
Your ex-girlfriend.
Alright, let's have a look.
She was decent. I like her. You don't want to talk about your ex-girlfriend on your channel?
God, this is not a... this looks far worse than your pizza.
Delicious.
Why did I trade the pizza for the chicken teriyaki? God only knows. God, it looks hideous. It's like you had the idea that it was already going to be bad. Here's the knife. So let's take a look at this immensely fresh chicken. This took around 3 hours to make.
To shop. On board today's flight, we do have the EasyJet shop on board with amazing offers and great savings that you will love. The EasyJet shop offers top-selling fragrances, skincare, cosmetics, and it says these are fantastic prices. And this is by Tom Ford, Joe Malone, which has a saving of just under 38.
All right.
Has a saving of under 25.
Film the food and not me. Okay, so let's give this a rating right here. This is like a 5 out of 10, but it's actually pretty decent. I think the biggest problem about this one is that the ingredients probably give you cancer or something like
You
that.
buy 2 of the Transformula products together.
You know, this is kind of like a miniature dumpster here on this tray table. I believe your channel belongs there. I mean, I paid premium price for this flight, so of course it's going to be iced out. As you can see through the clearest window in the world, we're now on a final approach. We have descended down from 1,000 feet.
Why do you sound like an AI voice?
Fair amount of condensation. Let's see if we can just see anything. Of course, as we can see clearly through the window, we're going to have a professional Swiss 001 landing examination. How good is the landing going to be? Let's take a look. Probably better than Reiner. I mean, the A320 is quite nice to touch down smoothly. Touchdown smoothly. 50-50. Probably.
No butter.
No butter today, but that's not required. Bye-bye. All right, welcome to Edinburgh. All is well. I don't know why we take this. They don't even bother connecting the jetway. I don't really get that part. But here we go. This was our plane, and I'm very surprised about this flight. Let's go and check out immigration indeed. All right, 5 minutes later, we have passed through immigration. No question asked at all about ETA or anything.
Even though I wasn't even approved to enter the UK by that time, they're not really being consequent on this.
Dude, what can we say about EasyJet? Perfect flight, comfortable, great legroom, great food in some way. It was good. And either way, EasyJet is Swiss 01 approved, even if I paid quite a dime for it, to be honest. But we haven't gotten here for no reason. We're on our way to Glasgow now, to the airport, where they're gonna fly a special A380 to JFK tomorrow. Guess who will be on that flight? Me and him. But he doesn't matter. No, this was really great staff as well. So EasyJet definitely good. So thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Hold on. Can you ask them at least to subscribe to my channel?
Yeah, subscribe to his channel and to mine.
And like the video if you enjoyed this flight. Dislike it if you didn't like it.
Okay, welcome to Jet 2 Holidays.
And a special thanks goes out to my members, my supporters, Guns Killer, R27, James Duram, That Dude, Anime Gods of Gaming, Derek, Insider Plane, Nishijitsu Finder, Professional Jamal, Ryland Williams, and New the York. You've got beautiful names.